Alright, episode 2. Hey everyone, it's Jin again. Back with another watch along for Vampire in the Garden, episode 2. If you saw my last video, you may have noticed that I'm wearing the same shirt. That's because I'm doing them successive. Back to back, baby! I won't do that again, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is just a fun little, casual thing. Don't be so formal. You. Yeah, you in the front row. Take off that tie. It's of no use here. We're keeping it casual tonight. Anyway, yeah. Sit back, relax, grab a snack. I've got myself some strawberries and some beer. And line up Vampire in the Garden season 1, episode 2. If you don't, this is just going to turn into a really weird mukbang. And I think we have enough of those in the genre. It's kind of a weird genre to begin with. If you're weird about the sounds of eating, or generally speaking, the sounds of an incessant babbling from the local idiot, then this video probably isn't for you. But if you like those things, or are at least tolerant of them, by all means, watch along with me. Okay. Well, yeah, as I've suggested before, I might be best on a phone. Just a suggestion? Just throw me on a phone, have me up at medium volume, have the mute button at the ready, and let's watch that show. Right. Y'all ready? I'll count us down for episode 2. I'm looking forward to seeing where this brand new lesbian relationship will go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Netflix logo, of course. A Netflix series. That's how that font sounds. Who the fuck is this anime-ass character? This Lupin the Third-ass dude definitely isn't the best person at anything. You'll never get far if you don't follow the rules of our society. You'll never be strong. And here's the biggest, strongest, out-of-society asshole that just entered stage left. She really... She came... She waited... She waited for all of the food to be made. And she waited until she was guided to the dinner table to hold up that butter knife in her defense. Is that going to be a thing? Warm? I'm starting to kind of hate that nickname. Jaunty. A jaunty version of it. If y'all got... Did you think this would go exactly as planned? How long have you been around, like, as the vampire queen, and you've never, like... Yeah, her best friend just died. And you didn't think she'd at all be affected by that. Like, you're how many thousands of years old, and you still don't understand the concept of, like, societally induced trauma? I do like the jaunty piano tune she was playing earlier, version of this song she was playing earlier. Uh, did that say that on there? Anyway, if any of y'all have a good definition for the word jaunty, please leave it in the comments down below. He didn't fail that bad. He did. I think he staged a very good assault, personally. It was resolved for the human side entirely off screen and in a very Deus Ex way after being very hopeless for them. So, like, I think it was a good assault. He did alright for not having a real plan. How coincidental. Certainly not relevant. Let's just move on. I mean, I guess she comes from a society without art. She probably thinks all paintings are the same. That's a big allegation to make. I don't know why I made it. Whatever. Well, you fall asleep in the bath again. It's a really bad habit to keep. You might die. And you'll get all pruny. What? What? I've never met a person who can puke while walking? Is that what she said? Did she say walking or waking? Yeah, she up until this point, she's been... Up until this point, she's been wearing the same pajama pants that have the blood of her her best friend slash lover on it. Of course something's troubling her. Is this in Russian? What nationality are they canonically? Are they Russian? And if that's the case, why did she have to explain what the lyrics meant to her? Whatever. Thinking too hard about it. As always. That dog's always eating. Like me. Me and drinking. You didn't hear that. Oh, some of them do it intravenously. That's kind of weird. Is it a need for blood in the veins or in the mouth? Because those do not lead to the same place. Yeah, what makes you think that she knows anything about gardening, having grown up in a totalitarian society that has no happiness? Introvert that likes to party. I can relate to that, actually. Like 60 FPS piano playing. Where it's important. That's where it counts. That dog is best boy. He's so chill. On the back of a soaring vampire. Talk about domesticated. Oh, it's his niece. Do you really think those guys are gonna follow that order? We're still using that nickname, huh? Worms. Back to 60 FPS fingers. Here comes the entire war to crash that party. I guess one of the benefits of having an eternal main character is that you could just show her die so many different ways. Another one of the big complaints I had with Demon Slayer Kimetsu. But that's a conversation for another time. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember when you used to change my diapers. Get the fuck away from me. Did they show you fun? Did they show you a life that isn't boring as fuck? We don't deal with that around here. No, really, are you guys Russian? Are you just a Russian man with a katana? Are you just one really adept Russian weeb? The answer is yes. See, this guy gets it. He's a weeb. He knows the storyline. That's gonna protect you from the grenades that, like, level city blocks. This weird alternate history. Look at all these military men. Go after the one in a dress. Why are you so stubborn? Have you seen her mother? Whoa. Is now the time to tell her not to be reckless? Momo, you're being too reckless. Just let them get you. Just let go. Fall casually. In a demure way, preferably. They brought that on themselves. Who shoots directly up with a cannon? Hey! This pickup truck is becoming a central character. Yeah, he's pretty skilled for a weeb. He's keeping up. He's even got, like, the advantage. Pretty athletic for a weeb, too. But I'm one to talk. Sorry. Ram it, ram it, ram it. Is that how cars work? They could just drive away from that? The wheels are not strewn across the cliffside right now from the friction? These two Disney princesses. Oh, Bun. He just came to check out that fresh avalanche. As bunnies do. Also, that guy's, like, built tough as nails. Unsurprisingly. You're literally the only one to say it in this scenario. This is basically a proposal in anime terms. Road trip. Well, I guess Momo's over the death of her best friend / former lover. All of the death that she's seen in the past few days. And abandoning the totalitarian, albeit only home she's ever known. Time for fun. You know how it is. Alright, watching credits just because I don't want to miss the opportunity to comment further, because I didn't have enough to say while the show was going on. Alright, so that was season 2 of season 1. So that was season 1, episode 2 of Vampires in the Garden. Yeah, it continues to be just a barrel of laughs. And a high-octane thrill ride. Got new anime-esque characters jumping in for the fun. All things considered, not a very fast-paced episode, but, like, yeah, I mean, you can't have that all the time. You can't have the intro episode all the time with all of the aesthetics that they're going for being jam-packed into one thing. So for what it's worth, I mean, I'm still being entertained by it. It's fun. Still going on a very standard anime trajectory. But I'm enjoying myself. So I'm going to keep on watching. I might even go for a third episode tonight. This is what I do in my spare time. It's no surprise. You've binge watched shows before. Don't act like you haven't. And so, like, yeah, I might just do that. Except for recording. So if this shirt doesn't change by the next 3 episodes, you know what's happened. Hey, this is what I do in my spare time. I get home from work. You can usually watch a show while eating something, so... Because that's the easiest time to focus on something that's... Especially in another language. Or not my native language. Because I'm eating. I'm fully focusing on that. Fully focusing on this. Partially focusing, whatever. So yeah. Very easy to do as a wind-down activity. Which is why this is such an easy video type to create. Also doesn't take a lot of editing. And so, yeah, if I end up coming out with a few of these in a row, understand that that's just because it's a much easier thing to do than to just, like, come home from a day of work and, like, sit down and be like, I'm gonna record a whole-ass video game. Not knowing whether it's gonna be good or not. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to be in a mood to do that. And this is easy. This is simple. Like, I already know anime, and I already know this is gonna be really, really stupid. Not really, really stupid. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. It is nice. It is a better than a lot of anime that I've seen. In many respects. So yeah, that's been episode 2. I'm going to end it now, because I've rambled on for a bit. And hopefully you'll join me for episode 3, if it ever comes out. I probably will, because I'm still eating strawberries. So, yeah, and if you have any suggestions for them, go ahead, for me to watch along, or you just want to comment on the show in general. Or if you... I've also been playing with the idea of inviting people onto my channel just to do this and that. If you want to, like, go do something with me, including this type of watch-along crap, then by all means, comment down below. Actually, that one would probably, like, doing some co stuff would probably be more of a personal, like, DM me. But otherwise, yeah, like, if you have a suggestion for a show I should watch, by all means, comment down below. Alright, well, have a good one, y'all. Keep watching that anime, you weebs, and stay safe out there.